Horses still have enough food. Chickens still have 50% food, and we're now up to 23,000 milk. Might throw more straw in there at some point, maybe next month. Are we on November 4? We are indeed. Okay. What I do want to do, I think... Okay, let's go for a walk. Chicken eggs, there's enough space there for now. That's looking a little bit concerning over there by the sheeps. Okay, let's jump in the farm hall. It's quicker to drive than it is to walk, and I'll grab some straw on the way back for the cows. And we'll take a look at the wrapped bales and see how they're faring. So, wool, we are now getting to the point where it's probably a good idea to sell some. Okay, that. What I might do come December is sell all of the sheep and goat stuff. Soup. Okay, let's go have a look at the bales. And that is silage. Okay. If that is silage, I think that took less than 24 hours to make. So that's good. Well, it's good to see that milk production isn't dependent on all of the other cow productions. Round hay, round straw, 5,000. 2. Go. Oh, hello. That's a little unfortunate. Oops. Try that one again. Alright, let's go stick this in the cowshed. And we might do a full sell of almost all the things. Sell the I'll sell all the sorghum. I might keep a couple of 1,000 litres of oats and a couple of 1,000 litres of wheat on hand, and then because we're already growing wheat, I can eventually sell all of it when we do the next wheat harvest. And we'll always keep a couple of 1,000 litres around for the chickens. That one. Whee! Oh, that was a big turnaround. Hi, cow. Boop. So, cows now have 18,000 litres of straw. That's good. And boop, boop, boop. I think the next thing is get this out to the shed again. Do not need this tractor. I could park this closer to the wall. Then this one. Right, I do not know how much money this is going to make us. But it is a bit of a drive, so let's turn the lights on. It's another cloudy day. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me. If I move the bales off, I can spray the field. I do not have a lime spreader. Do I want to buy a lime spreader? That will be the next question. So if I buy a lime spreader, then we can spread lime here and on any new fields that I buy. My existing arable fields don't need lime right now. They all got limed last year when I leased the lime spreader. I think going forward it's going to make sense to have one because it's going to be distributed years. We're not going to be spreading lime on the same 3-year cycle on every single field that I own. So and then of course the other problem is having a big enough one. But when it comes to big purchases now, I think I would prefer to have a field to having a slurry spreader for now. Maybe later we can think about slurry spreading equipment, slurry storage equipment, missing grass. So this should mean that this lot all counts as silage. We've now got 320,000 litres, which is worth 70,000. Well, it is what it is. How am I doing? 15. We should have 7 more. Stop. Stop. 2. 3. 4. And the extra one. Alrighty, that's all of them. All right, so quick trip to town. Sell the bales because I mean we've still got a lot of silage bales. These are bigger than the ones we have. I haven't done the math for how many do I need to make a good mix. All right, let's slow down and take it easy. Go. I do like the crackling gravel under the tyres. It's a nice touch. I don't know if that's a Giants thing or whether that's a map thing. Anyway, number 4, 51 degrees. We go into December. January's when the grains sell well. Then what? Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to wait until the grains are sold before I figure out which field do I buy. And I can buy a new field, and that will fall into all of the prep for spring. Give me an extra crop, potentially. So I'm thinking this year to plant. We planted soybeans and sorghum last year. Thinking of planting sorghum and corn this year. However, if I get a third field, I'll just plant all 3 of those. Soybeans, corn, and sorghum. Although I'm planting sorghum generally as a, I want the achievement for planting and selling sorghum, not because it's something that happens in this neck of the woods. Alright, I do believe I want to go this way, mind the peeps, and I want to go there. Hopefully this is in the right place. Yep, good. We just made 30,000. Woohoo. Awesome stuff. So, not a vast amount of money. Oh, shoot me. Alright, so not a vast sum of money for that. But every little bit counts. I still want to think about a cultivator. I can't plant any of the fields till I've got one. But we're now getting to the point, potentially, where I start looking at, I might borrow cash just to get a job done. Or just to buy a field, one of the two. So if I want a spreader, I could get a lime spreader. I could get a cultivator, pay for those, and then borrow some money to buy a field. And then they get to work in spring. I don't want to buy more tractors at the moment. I would like another tractor. I kind of like a tractor that would fit between the Farmall and this one. Or another tractor that's the size of the 8R. So I can do 2 of the same job at the same time. Or, sorry, 2 of a similar power requirement job at the same time. But I guess now I can. Oh, no. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's not really going to happen. I only stream on Saturday mornings when everybody else is in bed. It's basically my chance to relax before getting out and doing the weekend stuff. I don't play at other times during the week, so yeah, getting together and doing stuff, not going to be a workable thing. I used to, but real life's got different. So I don't have the times in the evenings that I used to have. But thanks for the offer. Okay, let's get this unloaded. Boop. Good. And do I want to go spray the grass? Yes. No, not that one. Shift and that one. There we go. Drop that. And then let's head over to the barn. So we get to spray the grass. Well, I also want to lime the grass. Well, I can start liming the grass before it starts growing, so maybe that's... Oh, dude. This is all wrong. Oops. Okay, let's try all this again, because I messed this bit up a little bit too much. First things first, come in from front and find that and grab that. Good. Okay, now come in backwards and hitch onto the sprayer. This is close enough. We clear. Good. I don't want Demco. I want click on that. 500 litres, didn't we? Oh, maybe more. Ooh, a ton of litres, 1400. Right? Oh, it took from the pallet. Well, okay. Take from this one. No! Why aren't you taking from the... seriously. I would have preferred the IBC to be emptied, not the pallets of stuff. Well, okay. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm just going to unload them and then throw them back in the shed in their IBCs. But, that was a little bit annoying. Okay, back to the field. Looks like there's some grass there that I really need to deal with. Okay, unfold that. Alt B turns on the thing at the front. And auto. No, why are you? That's not wheat. Is that wheat? Am I stupid? Oh, this is the grass field. I'm pretty sure that this has got to be the grass field. Yeah, this is the grass field. So you need to be spraying for grass. No values detected. What gives? Okay. So I guess stop. Lower crop sensor, fold crop sensor. Oh, we have to lower it? Okay. Now, fold crop sensor, turn off crop sensor, turn on sprayer, change nitrogen reference value. Okay. Barley, canola, corn, sorghum, grass. Really? This is a bit weird, but okay. Turn that on. I have a thought. Turn that off. I have a thought that we've expired the dirt map on the grass. No, just boop. Get out of the way. Create job. Active workers. Precision farming. Yes, we've expired the data. So what we need to do is economic analysis. That's cool. What we need to do is purchase soil information. It costs 3,000. That now gives me back all my stuff. Now I can change the nitrogen reference value long grain rice, grapes, olives, wheat, barley, oats. I'm going to switch it to grass. That's good. This is all on and detected. Now I can turn on the sprayer and the sprayer will do what it needs to do. There we go. It's a little bit weird, it's not behaving itself. Do I need to? Okay, let's fold this up. Let's drive off the field. Turn around and go drive back onto the field and see if we can get this to reset. No values detected. Grass, there we go. And unfold. I think the patch on Alma, Missouri, one of them, fixes this issue. This is really not doing much of anything. It's not even detecting anything. So I'm not seeing a change in fertilizer levels. It's not spraying. 5,192 fertilizer. This is concerning. I am a little bit annoyed with this. Let's raise that up. Turn it off, turn it on. Well, I can see where I've sprayed because the texture's changed. What I can't see is any decent application. Okay, turn that off, jump out. So what does this say? This says nitrogen bad, pH bad. If I go around here, nitrogen is okay, but it's still not brilliant. What is the deal here? Turn it on. Okay, well, whatever. I think for now, what I'm going to do is I will call this here. I will see if I can come back later and get the grass detected and everything to work properly. Because right now, this is not working. I'll then also, we'll skip through to January and sell the grains. And then, after the grains are sold, I can think about, we'll come back next week and I'll make some purchase decisions and what have you. But I think for now, I'm going to call it here. We've been going for 2 hours, 42 minutes. It is 10 after 11. So I'm going to wish you all a good week. Have a good weekend. And I'll be back next week with some more on Alma, Missouri. But for now, have fun. I'm out of here.